too bad.
No, it's great, man. I love that. I can't remember what. Now I lost that song you played, but I knew that song when you were playing it. Though there was another little song you played in there, part of one. You know.
Yeah.
Super duper, man.
I just know where the notes are going, that's all.
Well, they're already gone.
Yeah, they gone.
You know what? One time I heard this thing about. I heard this radio program from like the 1940s. You ever listen to like those old time radio programs?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I like those, like from the Shadow or something like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so they had this one where this guy could go. He could amplify the sound waves that happened in the past, so he could get like the Gettysburg Address or something. Like it's still like the sounds were still out there, but it's just about focusing on them and then amplifying them, and because the sounds never actually died. I thought that was a great theme for a
right.
science fiction show or something.
No, you're right.
That one really turned me on. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I listened to a lot of those. I got really into like those 1940s radio programs.
Mm-hmm. No, what we're talking about, sound is not a human being. Sound is not anything but sound. I mean, it don't have a tonic. Now, do that sound like the same notes? But they are.
Yeah, they are.
But they're not for the same register.
Octave.
I can't get past this note here.
Uh-oh.
See that note there? That note there is just a sound, it's not a note.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm doing that with my lip.
Yeah, that's a great one, man. I love that one. Yeah.
That's right.
You know what's really interesting too? I always think about it with your work too. Is like, obviously you're playing really complicated structures and like serious jazz and things. but also there's a root that seems to be in your music that's of almost like children's songs and like very basic songs, which is really beautiful.
Right. No, you're right. And the reason why it comes there, it comes from your brain, not your soul.
No.
Not your soul, your brain.
Which part comes from your soul?
The part where the idea is not the tonic. We're not like this. Right? I played three different, if you would call it ideas, but it was still the same notes. Yeah, I didn't play any other notes. I was playing the same notes, putting them in a different position. That's all it was. I wasn't singing the horn or nothing. What a friend we have in Jesus.
That was like, that was one of those children's songs though, right? It's like,
That's church music.
Is it? Yeah?
Yeah, that's what they sing in church.
I didn't go to enough church, I guess. I probably should have gone to some more church.
We have in Jesus. What a friend we have.
That's nice, man. I didn't realize you had a religious side to you.
Well, you know.
Aren't you Jewish though or something?
It came out today. It came out today.
This guy's Jewish, man.
It came out today. Woo!
You gotta sing it a little different if you're Jewish. You gotta be like, oh, did we kill our friend Jesus?
Follow the same sound. That's the only difference. There's no
Is that the name? Blessing?
No.
Oh yeah.
But I know this. Yeah, that's right. But I tell you, the best thing in the world that has to do with being a human is your idea at the moment.
That's improvisation, right? No?
Well, that's a good word, but the word is too slow. If you know what I'm telling you.
I do get it.
Slow, sometimes. It's a nice day.
The hiding saxophone.
Oh, is the saxophone hiding back there?
Where is it back there? No.
That looks like a saxophone.
Oh, there it is back there.
I know.
Now, is that one of those newfangled electric saxophones? No, I'm only kidding.
I think it's called
I'm just joking. I don't think they got it. You know?
I think it's called a grafted.
Yeah, I wouldn't know if we can see.
Let's see if it's one of them newfangled electric saxophones.
Electric saxophone.
You know, sometimes people call them a saxophone too. I heard. Wow, that is gorgeous, man.
Wow.
Well, fucking cool. Is that what they give you when you become a jazz master? They just automatically give you that one?
No, this was paid for.
Oh, I'm sure, man. Come on. I bet they do give you some free saxophones, though, huh?
I haven't seen them yet.
No?
Not yet.
If I was making saxophones, I'd try to give you some free ones, man, because that way they, you know, if I got a picture of you playing my saxophone, if I was making saxophones, it would definitely sell some more saxophones, man, I think.
Well, that sounds right, but I haven't had that experience yet.
You know, I'm not very good at getting out there to get, like, the people to actually give me stuff like that either, you know?
But I can understand it, because you have to realize, if someone made this,
Amazing.
and then someone can play it, then that boosts the person that's kind of thinking that he can sell more.
Mmm.
You know, that's not a big deal.
Mmm.
If I had a strap, you could play it.
That's a
I can't play it.
I could play
Yes, you
it.
can.
Not me.
No, there's no such thing as can't.
Well, I guess I can make some noise, but
I know how to.
Now, see that, you just said it.
he could play. I don't.
I'll let you
actually
play it,
the
but can I
saxophone,
try
man.
it? Or?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, those human feelings. That one looks really cool. Can I look at that?
Yeah, whatever you like.
Uh-oh.
Whatever you like, don't worry about it.
I lost Bruce Novak multiplicity.
But don't look for it, it's still in the room.
Look at this one though, man. Those human
See the
feelings.
language there?
I never saw this.
Oh,
Oh, I had no idea you spoke Portuguese. You want to put that down?
I'm gonna put
Okay, you got it?
Yeah, right. I'm getting there.
I mean,
No, it's not there.
if I could be the roadie for your band, I would just like to be your roadie. I would just carry all the stuff in, you know?
Yeah, but you can be anything you want to be.
I actually am what I want to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what
I already am what I want to be.
I don't blame
I'm just not good enough at it yet. I have to get a little bit better. I'm still trying to get better, you know?
No, don't try to get better. You're already better.
Yeah?
Say hello.
I'm already very good, but I think I could get better. The future's a big place, man.
Supposing you got better than better.
Then that would happen probably after I get better, then I'll get better than better.
Well, I have to admit, you know exactly how you would approach what you're talking about.
I'm trying to, man. You gotta make a little structure or framework so that you can try to build up the scaffolding or something, you know?
Yeah, that's so true.
I'm trying to get on top of the situation.
But I want to say this. Your soul is not concerned about that. It knows what it can do. And don't forget that. Am I right?
I don't even think I ever knew it. Because, like, the thing is, like, what your soul's thinking about, I'm not sure you can really... I think that all comes from someplace like intuition or something.
Wait just a minute. Who told you your soul is thinking?
I thought you just told me.
I did? I was referring to something in relationship to what the soul represents. The soul is the word for Christianity.
Oh?
You can do this.
Really?
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah, so I said you can do that.
I could put that.
Yeah, but you have to do it with a sound, not your fingers. You heard that, didn't you?
Yes. Do you want to?
No.
He's giving you a lesson, man. Come on, like, play a little bit more so you know what you're doing here. You're not using your left hand as much as you could.
That's right. If you put your left hand on the top and your right hand on the bottom, you won't have to worry about no keys and no range, because that's all you're going to get when you move your fingers. But when you F sharp with E natural, it's including all the other notes. Play F sharp with octave, and B natural with octave. Okay. Now you know how many notes goes through those two notes? How many sound goes through those two notes? Play. Okay. Play the B. Now play A flat. There it is.
So cool.
He knows what to do.
You know what I was thinking too? I was thinking about sound architecture too.
Sound architecture.
Yeah.
So go ahead on, brother.
I don't know what it means or anything. I was just thinking.
I can
'cause
tell you what
I
it
was-
means.
Oh yeah, you know. Yeah.
Sound and architecture, just words.
Fucking guy, man. lunch, man.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You, me, and Eric Dolphy, we'll just go out to lunch, man. That's about it, you know?
Oh my goodness. And one thing we should all be really alert. The word life is just a word. Because it doesn't do nothing for nobody unless you want to use it. It never wants to use you. You're in its way. And the reason
You think so? But life is, well, it depends on how you look at the word life. If you talk about it as being a living creature, or all the different life that's living, then the only way, it has to be in our way. You know, like it is our way. You know, it's not even...
wherever you got it from, don't take it away.
I brought it to you, man.
Oh, that's fine. That's just fine.
Well, that's why we get on so good. We always have these conversations.
Yeah, that's right.
Like we spend most of the time agreeing about stuff and laughing. That's what we do.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, well, it's an interesting page in the book of life. I think we might have, you know, there might have been one page where they wrote both our names on that one page together somewhere, you know?
But how did life know it was life?
I don't think it knew it at first.
I don't think it knew it now.
That's the way the computers are now. Computers are starting to become life, and like, yeah, I think they're gonna make computers into life.
They,
But it-
who is they?
I don't know, powers that be. You know all those crazy people, man. You know they're working on it, man. I don't know what they are. I don't know who they are or what they are, but they're doing it.
But isn't the word life don't go no further than human?
No, life goes everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. That's human.
I mean, what if there's like people, there's a billion trillion stars out there. There could be some different kinds of animal life, people, plants, intelligent plants out there or something. I mean, who knows what's going on, you know?
Yeah, no.
The universe is an enormous place. There might be other kinds of life we can't even imagine. I'm sure there are.
Yeah, but we have, that's why we're here now, because we're alive.
Yes.
Now, what was your problem?
This fucking guy Ornette, he's driving me crazy. My problem is I keep talking to this guy Ornette, he's making me crazy. This is like, you know,
Yeah.
I think this is kind of like going to church, but better, you know? Come over, hang out with Ornette. It's like going to church, but it's like the real kind of church. We talk about life and the real things.
I agree with you all
Yeah.
the way. I know we sit here and laughing and talking, but it's all true.
Yeah, that's totally
It's
true.
all true.
Well, you know what? Laughter is almost always completely true because you can't really lie and laugh at the same time.
But the life doesn't have any goal. There's not a word that life is responsible for. Everybody's talking because they talk. Isn't that right? But life doesn't talk. It can't even see.
Are you talking about like the big picture of life?
Well, do you see life? If I see you, then I know you have it.
Right.
Well, then what else happens? It's over.
Like, you know, there's like a guy behind me. A guy behind me just pulls a trigger and I'm done, you know, or something, you know?
That's what I say. It's over. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I guess it is either alive or it's not alive.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, now you said it. Then.
Yeah, you know, we were talking about before too, is the whole idea about, you know, people, one time this guy told me, he like thought I was being really crass or I had done something out of line, and he says, man, you're such an animal. You know, and I told him, I said, well, what are you, man? You only got three choices. You can either be a vegetable or a mineral. You got three choices. I'll be the animal, but then you get to be either a vegetable or a mineral. You decide which one you like. You know, crazy.
I was born in Fort Worth, Texas in 1930. And all I can say is that there's no such thing as time. Time is only distance. There's no such thing as up. It's only the sky. There's no such thing as put down. It's the bottom. All the language has something to do with the quality of being human.
Yes.
That's all it has. That's all it does.
Well, it describes things. If we didn't actually make the words for it, like we'd have a deeper understanding about the actual object. But
Yeah.
because we have to trap the words with.
Yeah, you're right. It's sort of fit.
Yeah, it's also so we can make more complicated conversations.
Yeah, I'm sure glad you did that.
It's getting a little loud out there.
Is that what it is? I only hear one person's voice, though.
Yes.
But
Yes.
it's still loud, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he might get where he's going pretty soon.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. You know, the male species is the only person in the farm that's a man and don't know what it is. Real men.
Yeah.
And I am not trying to figure out what that is.
What a man is.
Mm-hmm. A dick and an asshole don't make it.
Mm.
And I'm not being vulgar.
Mm.
I'm just talking about how we made,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And the thing about it, every man knows something that somebody doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, every man knows something that you don't know. Isn't that true? More or less.
More or less,
Yeah,
yeah.
I say more or less. I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't do nothing about it. Well, we can drink though.
Mm.
But who created intelligence? I mean, what created intelligence? Being poor, I guess.
Mm.
More or less, right?
Mm.
Because intelligence, you have to have something to back it up so that it represents whatever it is you're trying to achieve. And I don't know how it works because, I don't know, imagine how many different races of life there is, and none of them are trying to find out who they are or what they are. I don't know how it works, but I am not trying to be a doctor or a creator or none of that. Can you imagine the word life, L-I-F-E? You can't see it, but you can see what it represents. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
I would agree.
I would agree too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can't, it's invisible.
That's true. I would say that. And not only that, it's not what everybody's thinking at the same time. Now, I don't know how that works. And I'm not trying to find out either. Mm-mm. The word life, it sounds all right, but it don't sound like it means anything.
Mm.
It don't sound like it means
You know, this is
anything.
kind of an interesting thing too. I like your installation over here.
Oh,
You got this kind of like piece of art there,
Yeah.
and there's like a TV coming out of it or something, and then you got those African sculptures like underneath
yeah.
below it too.
Yeah,
Makes a
yeah.
nice juxtaposition, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't. The one thing that I have always believed in and have never done anything with it is the word life.
Mm.
I don't know what that word is supposed to do and what it's not supposed to do.
We get that one song, It's a Question of Life.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's right. You know it's true.
So you're more concerned with like what the word life means,
Right, that's
Or
exactly right.
who invented the word life.
Now, now you got me there.
Oh,
You got me there.
I was trying to figure out who named Earth, who came up with the name Earth. You know, that kind of.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're more looking for that so much. Maybe you're talking about
No.
what is life.
That's right. But not only that, I'm more concerned about how did life come into existence and nobody don't know how it got here and what it is. I mean, I know people talk language and all those kind of things, but the word life is, I don't know how to say it. It doesn't come to my mind to have any specific value other than what are you using it for at this moment. At this moment. You can't say it now and go somewhere else and say it again and you still haven't gotten nowhere. I mean, I'm not saying that because of intelligence. I mean, spelling. Spelling is the right word, I guess.
Mm.
But I'm not sure well, spelling sounds fine, but it doesn't last very long.
So why make music? Why make sound?
I don't think it's not why, it's can you. I mean, there's a difference between, what is the right word? Doing and done. That's two different things. But think of like if I could learn how to do that, I could make this happen on it. It don't go that way. Somebody would come along with that same idea and done it already. The human being is, the human being is not in the sky. The human being is on the earth. It's true. I mean, I know I was born in 1930, and I have not tried to change nothing that anybody wants to do, don't want to do, and shouldn't do. I just treat everybody the way they want to be treated. Everybody wants to be treated as if they're making a contribution to life. We know that.